Hi, welcome to this short video. In today's video, we are going to talk about what are the various outcomes of Hoshin planning process. We have already discussed about what Hoshin Kanri is. Hoshin planning process is that part of Hoshin Kanri which primarily focuses on deciding what are the goals for the organization and how would the organization accomplish these goals. So in a nutshell, these are the deliverables of any annual planning offsite for any organization. The outcomes of Hoshin planning process have been documented here. For an organization that does not practice Hoshin Kanri, the outcomes might still be the same. The terminologies used in Hoshin Kanri might be slightly different, but otherwise the outcomes might be very similar to what you are seeing here. The first and the primary outcome is what we call as a policy deployment document, also called as PD1. So this document is drawn at the CEO level and is a one-page summary of what are the goals of the organization, what are the strategies, what are the strategic initiatives which will help us accomplish those goals, who are the owners of those initiatives, and by when will this plan get executed. So that's what we call as a strategic plan, and in most organizations, and in Hoshin Kanri we call that as PD1. Usually organizations use a format called an X matrix for documenting their PD1s. In some organizations which practice Hoshin Kanri, they don't use a X matrix format, but they use a slightly different format. And we're not going to get into the details of those formats, but primarily understand here in this video as to what are the outcomes. So the first outcome, as we talked about, is PD1. Followed by that is what we call as a PD2. A PD2 is a very similar document to that of PD1, except that this document is drawn at a functional level or a business unit level. So it's slightly tactical in nature, but still it is a strategic plan, and it's strongly linked to the PD1. The elements of PD2 are very similar to that of PD1. Now, the next level of documentation is what we call as a planning matrix or a project management document, also called as PM or PM1 or PM2, depending on which level it's been drawn, is nothing but an action plan of strategic initiatives or projects within the PD1s and PD2s, which will help us achieve our goals. So these are the set of documents that an organization should be ready with when they are done with their Hoshin planning activities. Let's understand this in greater detail, and this will help you get a better idea of what I spoke of right now. The PD1 is something like an X matrix. This one-page strategic plan which contains the vision, goal, and mission of the organization. It also has the breakthrough strategies. It talks about the measure of success for the goals. Hoshins are nothing but strategic initiatives, so it talks about what are the strategic initiatives or projects and the ownership. Who owns these strategic initiatives? That's what gets covered in PD1. From PD1 you draw your PD2, which has similar elements. From PD1 you draw the PM1s, the planning matrix, which is nothing but a tactical plan for making sure that you execute what is needed to accomplish those goals. Likewise, you would have PM2s, which are drawn from PD2s. Other than these, a secondary output which most organizations will have in some format or the other is a scorecard which talks about the measure of success and its performance against benchmark, baseline, and target. So in a nutshell, the first four documents that you are seeing on this screen are critical. The other two would be available in most organizations, and so I think they are critical too. So that kind of sums up the whole deliverables of Hoshin planning process. If you're interested to know more about Hoshin Kanri or the Hoshin planning process, please feel free to visit our website collaborate.com. Thanks for joining this video, and looking forward to see you in other video sessions. Thank you.